Can also even say yoga.
Hello everyone. Hope you're having a nice day. We have Monika Fauth here with us today, and she's an incredible woman, organizer of Lamu Yoga and Wellbeing Festival in Lamu. And yeah, so at Transformative Journeys, we are a tour operator focusing on personalized wellness travel, empowering travelers with healing experiences while creating meaningful connections with other cultures and making a positive impact on.
And in Africa, there was not much. There was actually nothing like that time. And it took still a little bit of time before we could really do the festival. And it started actually in 2014. And the reason why we started at that time is because Kenya was a very dark period of tourism. We had quite some, some negative media, and Lamu was definitely hit by the negativity and by tourism. So tourism was down, and I've always learned in business, like, you always have to invest when the times are down. And being, a yogi already for more than 15 years at that time, I said, let bring some more well-being, some yoga, some tools in how to handle difficult situations. Because it's very easy to keep a smile on your face when everything is good. But can you have a smile on your face when life is a little bit more challenging? That is really also the art of living. It is the way to live. And that is what yoga brings. So that's how I started the Lamu Yoga Festival. And the first yoga festival, we had 108 participants. And I found that really amazing because 108 is such a very important number in lots of traditions. And I don't even have to go into all of that, but 108, for the people who understand, they will feel like, aha, this is a support of the universe. And that's how I started.
Amazing story.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, after 2 years, we were voted like the most worthwhile traveling for yoga festival in the world. And 2 years ago, we were voted by Yoga International and some other magazines like the top yoga festivals worldwide. And we're like, wow, really? This small island off the Kenyan coast?
Congratulations.
And of course, yeah, we are very happy with that.
I haven't been to Lamu, but Candice has been many times. It's her, like, one of her prime destinations. Tell me a little bit about how Lamu culture, because I know the culture is very strong there. How does it influence the festival, and what can people expect in terms of cultural experiences while at the festival?
Yeah. Well, that is one of the beauties of this festival. That's why it's called Lamu Yoga and Wellbeing Festival. And it is at this unique place on earth. First of all, you have to understand Lamu Island doesn't have cars. So there are no cars, there are only donkeys. There is no light pollution, there is no air pollution, there is no noise pollution, there are no factories. You are live 24 hours outside. So the island itself is already the perfect well-being destination. Even if you don't do any yoga, even if you don't do anything, just for you to be, you walk barefoot, you walk on the sand, and you feel like, oh. And then the islanders, the Swahili culture, they're very welcoming. They're very welcoming. So everybody greets you. It's not like in big cities where people like, oh, they don't have, don't want to greet. No, everybody says, hi, how are you? The pace of life, because there is so much, yeah, because there is no traffic. So everything slows down. We say pole pole. So in itself is already well-being. And then what it makes so unique is the combination of the Swahili culture. The Swahili culture is the oldest culture on the East African coast. And Lamu Island, little sister of Zanzibar Island, which is, of course, much more famous. And we are lucky that we are not so famous because we are very much We don't have big hotels. We don't have big retreat places. It's very personalized, and that makes it also, again, so unique. And Swahili culture, yeah, you see it everywhere in Lamu. You know, the buildings, the architecture, the way people are dressed, the food. Yeah, the dhows we have. The dhows are sailing boats. They still are made by hand. And in fact, in front of your door, the house where you're going to stay, you're going to facility, very small, very, very small. It's just a hut where wooden boats are made. So it's like it's traditional. It hasn't changed much. So that is, yeah, that is Lamu.
Lovely, lovely. So can you describe like a day of the festival? So I know it's much more than yoga. So can
Yeah,
you give us an idea how a day will start?
yeah. So the festival, we have more than 30 teachers. I think about 35 teachers from all over. Lots, of course, from Kenya, but Tanzania, Uganda, Ethiopia, South Africa, but also from the world. The people who are coming is very, very mixed, international and local. It's a very small festival. We don't like to make it big because also that fits Lamu. You know, it fits that personal experience, this personal connection. And then we have more than 160 workshops and classes: yoga, nutrition, well-being, meditation, breathwork, dance, personal development, family constellations, you know, whatever, really many, many, many things. So a normal day during the festival is, if you wake up early. I mean, that's the most beautiful. For me, still, it is the most beautiful part, actually, to wake up and to have the early bird yoga on the beach, where our beach is 12 kilometers unspoiled. It's just natural, and doing their yoga and with the sunrise, it's just like, oh, you know, can I stay here for the rest of the day? And then we have, which is also so unique about this festival, it is that we don't have the festival in one venue, but we have about 15 venues. So you walk through the village, you take a boat to the other side, you take a boat to Lamu town, you meet everybody, and you also mingle in a way with the local community because you're part of the community. We are not in a separate space which is only the festival participants, but you're really part of a very small beautiful village called Shella Village that is on the tip of Lamu Island, and that's where the festival takes place. So it takes place in private houses, in gardens, on the beach. It's a lot of different varieties. And then, as you know, we have so many classes scheduled, it's up to the participants whether you want to go to this class, or you want to try out that, or you want to do an aerial yoga, or you want to do a sound healing on the boat, or so many of options are there. Stand-up paddleboard, or a yin yoga class, or another sound healing. So that is throughout the whole day. And then we have a festival bazaar, which is on a beautiful spot. It is on the Shella art space. It's a nice enclosed space where there are also some funny artworks, but that's what we call the festival bazaar, where people can meet. You can have something to eat, to drink. There is the registration, there is the help desk. Of course, you know, people are selling the local things that they want to sell, or you can have your henna done, or you can buy some local dresses, or lots of varieties. And then in the evening, usually we have an evening program. We have one day, we have a Swahili dinner. So again, you know, beautiful. This is cooked by the local women. So in that way, the local community also benefits from the festival. And then we sit all together and we have a performance from Swahili music. We have one day we have a sunset dhow sail, so we go with all those beautiful wooden dhows sailing at sunset, and
Sounds dreamy.
yeah, yeah, it is dreaming. It is dreaming. It is dreaming.
It
It is
sounds
dreaming.
very integrated with the island. So
Yeah,
from what I'm understanding, there's not one venue where everything
no,
happens on the island. It's on the island, integrated with the local community.
yes,
Everyone participates in some sort of way.
yes, yes,
That's beautiful.
yes.
That's really
Yeah,
beautiful.
for me, that was also really our intention. You know, we started this festival when we were really down, so we really want the whole
Mm.
community to benefit from the festival. The festival is not run as a commercial festival, actually. It's really done out of passion. And of course, you know, money is involved because things needs to be paid, but it's not a commercial festival. And it's really also to empower the local community to benefit them and to meet and to exchange. And we invite local people also to the festival. They can actually, for a very small donation of even if it's $2, they can just participate, because it's like learning each other and learning, experiencing differences, and also to see that we are all basically the same. We are all human beings, and we all want the same. Everybody wants happiness, love, connection, understanding, respect. Everybody, no matter what your background is, where you come from, whether you're rich or not rich, whether you're Muslim or not a Muslim, it doesn't matter. And that is also very beautiful. This island, Lamu Island, is a Muslim island where they welcome a yoga festival, which of course the tradition comes from Hinduism. And the people are very, very welcoming to that. And I think that's a beautiful message in today's world,
Totally.
that we can go beyond religion, beyond our the color of the skin, beyond, you know, that we go beyond. We are humans, and that makes it so special.
Amazing. That is so aligned with everything we believe in at Transformative Journeys, like also the integration with the community, the giving back, the supporting the local people, because that's what travel should be for, in our view. Tell me something for people that are coming for the first time. What should they prepare? How yoga fit do they need to be? What are the requirements? What do they need to bring? Tell us everything.
Yeah. So basically, you have to bring very little. That's first of all, and only bring flip flops or slippers. Don't bring your high heels because the streets are sandy and it doesn't work. So you can bring your yoga outfit. You can bring some loose clothes, really like loose because it's warm. So you don't want anything tight. You want anything to be loose. You can leave all your expensive makeups and jewelry. You don't have to wear them. You don't need even to wear makeup. It's all not needed. Of course, you can bring it, but it's not needed for that. You have to bring your own yoga mat. You have to bring a bottle. You have to bring some anti-mosquito or sun cream, sunglasses, bikini, and that's it. Really
Sarong.
simple, sarong, kikoi, simple. And that is exactly also the beauty of Lamu Island, because nobody knows who you are. I don't know if you're very rich and famous in your country or not. And that makes everybody equal. And that makes also such a beautiful connection, because we connect from the heart. We don't connect from the head. And that is one of the most important parts also. And I think the success of the festival for many, many people, and not only for the participants, but also for the teachers, it's the highlight of the year. It's like, you know, this is just the best week of the year. That's why I want the people come back. They come back all the time. And yes, we change. We have different teachers, and also we have our we have also our teachers who come regular every year. So, but it's always changed. We change. You know, our teachers change. What our interest has changes,
The world has changed.
and yeah, the world is changing, and today we are facing a lot of challenges. So for us, it is very important to bring also therefore more well-being. It's not only yoga; it's really also personal growth. How do I handle stress in these days. How I can handle these challenges that we all have? How do we handle anxiety, fear, pressure from outside? And there are lots of different ways. We're not saying, oh, this is the only path you can walk. No, that's why it's a festival. It's like a bouquet of beautiful flowers, and everybody can choose which flower you like. So if you decide, like, I had this amazing class this morning, and now I just want to relax and in my house with the swimming pool, perfectly fine. Eat fresh food. And the food, that's another very important part, of course, of Lamu Island. Everything is fresh and tastes. It's like, yeah, the seafood comes directly out of the sea on your plate. The vegetables are all green and fresh, and yeah, the food is fantastic. None of the houses, they use packet food, or everything is fresh. Everything is made, yeah, beautiful.
And
It's
tell
one
me
of the
one of the
ingredients that's
highlights.
very
Food is
important.
very
Yeah,
important for us.
yes,
We
very
always look
important.
for experiences that provide fresh from the farm,
Exactly,
organic.
exactly.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
Tell me,
yeah.
what's your vision for the festival? So you started 11 years ago, I believe, with 180 people. How many people do you have now? And what is the vision in terms of keeping integrating with the local community? Um,
Well, we don't actually want to grow the festival because the island is also, it doesn't fit the island. We like the classes to be also intimate. We had in just before COVID, we had 450 people, and we were all on the beach, and then we got an announcement that no gathering was allowed anymore, but we were all there. And then a week later, Kenya was locked down, so that was quite amazing. And then after Corona, we said, no, let's keep it a little bit smaller. So we cater between 200 250 people.
oh, that's
um and that is nice. That is nice because then we also even have a structure that we create. We call it our own family tribes. So I'm not going to explain exactly how, because it's also like a nice surprise, but that you get to know people on a more regular base if you want it, so that you make these personal connections, which is what we all want. We want, you travel and you want to meet other people, and how beautiful is it to meet like-minded people, but from a complete different area of the world, and realizing, like, wow, I can have actually a conversation with you. So yeah. So my vision is really, it's really community and connection. That's really this year is very, very important. Very important. Yeah. And be a little bit more softer for ourselves, and really take a little bit more time for ourselves.
It sounds
You
very
know?
inspiring and exactly what the world needs right now. I am very excited to go. Can't wait. And I hope this will inspire our community, this interview, and we will all join you there in October. Thank you so much for your time here.
You're most welcome, and I'm sure you will share the website, and how people can register, and basically everything will be taken care for. Once you come to the island, you don't have to do anything anymore.
Yes, wonderful. Yes, we're going to share everything on the caption, also how to join our retreat, which is totally focused on the festival. And then we have a little extension for more private. We're hosting basically 5 women on a very intimate experience after the festival. So I will share all of that on the captions. Thank you so much, Monika. Have a lovely day.
You're most welcome.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.